Hi everybody, we haven't actually made a proper YouTube video. We've kind of just been playing, streaming some games and doing that, but this is Don't Get Your Hopes Up. I don't know if this is a free game on Steam. I don't know anything about this, and let's just get straight into it. We are Catra today, so click or press any key to proceed. You got it. It is an act of fiction. Sunday 13:10. Your eyes glide over the gray. At first, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little fucking stumped. I'm like, do I press something? Sorry. Your eyes glide over the gray patterned rug under the arched doorway. They see honey-colored cupboards with gleaming brass handles. They flick over a black and white IKEA print of an Amsterdam canal. They dwell on the balcony. Sunlight floods the apartment from the open door, glinting off the Speg water boiler on the kitchen island and casting an olive glow over a monstera plant by the dining table. Sorry. And next to you, Jan is smiling. They run their hands through a set of Le Creuset pans. I don't speak French, so I probably butchered that, but hey. Uh, on the kitchen counter, which is otherwise empty. I like it. Click on the dialogue choice above to proceed. 1,800 euros, not bad for this apartment. I don't know why I read the instructions, but hey, we're here. We could even overbid. Behind you, the housing agent is telling a couple in matching Booking.com caps. Oh, wouldn't that be copyrighted if you put Booking.com, right? That 4 people have already applied to rent this place, and they expect it to go off market in hours. We should definitely apply too, right? Isn't it too expensive? It's less than what we're paying now. It's too small for us. Sure, yeah, no guest room, but there's still more than enough space for some working desks and a sofa bed. It's not the right. Why are we so against this though? It's not the right neighborhood. Seriously, we'll be in Oost like we've always wanted. I don't know how do you say that. I'm just gonna go Oost. The housing agent slicks over to you, smiling. So, what do you think? Would you like to apply? Jan glances over at you and nods. Yes, we'd like to make an offer. We'll overbid now for 1,900 euros a month. Is that a lot of money? I don't know conversions between USD and euros, but I feel like that's a lot of money. I'm gonna guess around 1,000, maybe 800. What is 1,900 euros in dollars? I was so wrong. It is $2,209.88 in conversion. Oops, double it, give it to the next person. But I mean, it's, yeah, okay. Fuck it. They want it. I'll give it to them. Excellent decision. The landlady is right over there. He points at a woman in the cross-hatched cardigan, jabbing away at a laptop in the other room. Perhaps you'd like to introduce yourselves to her. You look at Jan and take a deep breath, shall we? Also, I chose this game. I didn't know it was a visual novel. Literally, I just chose a random game in my library, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's just play this. Let's do something. Let's have something. And I actually really do like the art style. I'm just gonna real quick. Don't get your hopes up. We're just gonna go to the store. I'm pretty sure it's a free game. Actually, most definitely sure, right? Yeah, it's a free game. Let me just read the description. You're looking for a new apartment in Amsterdam. Your once confident search is moping into panic. Nothing is available. Anything will do. Anything. Ooh. This was released September 16th of 2025, so it's actually quite recent considering that it is 1:30 in the morning, yes, but it is March 5th of 2026. So that is only a couple months old. It's relatively new, and they're very positive with the reviews. I mean, I like playing a lot of free games. I don't care. You pay $100 to get a game on Steam. Like, it's if it's free or not. I think if it's free or not. I don't fucking know. Sorry. We went on a ranting spree. Sorry. The landlady who insists on her full title of Prof Doctor, Professor Doctor? Huh? Looks you both up and down sternly. You try to embody the emails that got you this far. Trustworthy, responsible, respectful of both property and community. Thanks for showing us your lovely apartment. It's so bright and well. What did you say you do? A PhD student, right? Jan nods, gulping. And my partner is, you probably don't make a lot of money. The fuck is that supposed to mean? I mean, you're right, but fuck. I apply for the apartment all you want, but don't get your hopes up. Music. A game by Krish Raghav, with music by Simon Frank. And Neighbors Burning Neighbors. I like this music, to be fair. What an intro sequence. Wait, I actually really like this. Wait, the music's actually kind of good. I really like the music, actually. What the hell? Don't get your hopes up. Now the game is starting to make sense with the name. The name actually makes sense to me now. Monday, one viewing schedule. We need to move house in Amsterdam. Our once confident search for an affordable rental apartment is morphing into panic. With the week left, instead of reading the description on Steam, I mean, this would have told me, right? We don't have the privilege of preference or choice. Anything will do, if they'll have us. This day, like every day, starts with the ritual of applications. This is like the job query IRL right now. Like, it's so hard to get a job. You apply everywhere and you don't get a job. A confetti shower of buoyant emails to housing agents and replies to home listings the second they appear online. Your specialty, making a mass email appear artisanally customized. Put the logos to available housing ads. More applications equals better chances. Application zeros. Windows of opportunity 15. Subject. Request to view an apartment. Do you want to go to Capitis or Wallow? Kind of like in the colors with Wallow. Oh shit. We hope this email font we are writing you to express your interest in viewing our apartment for rent. We are a young professional couple with no kids, no pets. Oh, I had seconds, so like the first click had my seconds down, so I got 53 applications. Does that mean I'm gonna like view 53 houses? That's that then. You sign off with an ethnically ambiguous nickname, plausibly Northern European. This attunement to carefully crafted messaging is one of our few concrete skills your job bestows you. Adding perfectly curated emojis and paragraphs of AI generated text on LinkedIn post. I'm assuming this is based off of personal experience. Perfectly timed reacts to potential clients' Instagram stories, ensuring elders on Facebook forget to unsubscribe from expensive memberships you sold them. I don't think any of these are good. I'm not gonna lie to you. None of these are good. So let's just go with that one. Load generation is a calling, not just a career. Your alarm chimes. Time to head to your first and only viewing for today. I got an achievement. Began my housing search. You bike over to the apartment, which is a preposterously gentrified neighborhood. Yeah, sure. I don't speak this language, but hey, we love it anyways. Jan meets you downstairs and you tiptoe. Wait, so am I gay? Because my partner. Jan sounds like a male name. Am I Jan? You know what? I don't even know. It don't matter. Let's just continue. Jan meets you downstairs and you tiptoe up the narrow staircase to an open door. The housing agent checks your name off a list like a club bouncer before leaving you alone to explore. Monday, 10:35. The apartment is unfurnished. In photos, the blank rooms had a clinical eeriness to them. Every surface equally bright. Too much light everywhere, as if the rooms were spit out by a generative AI model. Nowhere for the dark to gather. In reality, the house feels musty and dim, the buttermilk walls curdled. Use the directional buttons to move through the house. Oh, wait, do I just use WASD? No, I actually had to. Okay. Okay, let's go forward. You've been to enough viewings. Immediately clock the slapdash, refurbishment, cheap paint, and poorly installed tiling. Youch. The house. Oh, yeah. The asking price is 2,000 euros a month, and yet every fixture uses the cheapest option possible. So, yeah, this is not a good choice, is what I'm seeing here. This was clearly designed by someone who's never cooked in their life. Honestly, valid. Yeah, this does not look good. Or someone who only cooks Dutch food. That's kind of funny. There's something so dispiriting about this apartment. This is an investment portfolio, not a place to live. Yeah. And yet, we'd take it in an instant if our offer was accepted. Hey, I mean, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. You sigh involuntarily at the gloomy, narrow, featureless bedroom. Maybe, you say, it'll feel cozy once all of our furniture is in place? Right, Jan says, in a voice that shouldn't mean anything but wrong. The red curtain is his cookie cutter apartment. What? I have never seen this word a day in my life. Idiosyncrasy seems to hide a small closet. Jan throws the curtain open and stumbles back, startled. This can't be real. Behind the curtain is a large oak cabinet inlaid with tortoise shells. It is almost 2 meters tall. Oh, we got some music in here. It shimmers as light catches the... I don't know what that was because I just skipped it. On the cabinet's sole shelf is an extravagance of tile, wood, and metal. A perfect replica of the apartment we're in, down to the smallest detail. Tiny light switches are actually wired. The miniature oven pops and opens and closes, and there in the corner next to the tiny front door is a doll-sized housing agent, clipboard and all. I'm going to ask the agent about this. You watch them head towards the front door, their footsteps uncertain. Then an incongruous sound like paper fluttering, wings flapping. When you turn back to the cabinet, a second doll has appeared next to the agent. Your stomach knots. It's Jan. The Jan wax doll is eerily accurate, almost loving in its recreation of their hair, their wool sweater, their Blundstone boots. The real Jan returns to find you shuddering, hands crossed deep across your chest. You don't even need to explain. Real Jan mouths of what the fuck before inching closer to the cabinet. They seem mesmerized by their wax doppelgangers, staring as they recount. I got a message. The agent was very confused. She says there's nothing in this room. She's coming over in a minute. You try to photograph the dolls, but your phone camera only shows a blank wall. Another flutter, and now there's a second cabinet behind the first. The closet recedes into a cave-like darkness. The second cabinet, identical to the first, shows the apartment occupied. It's you and Jan, all of your furniture, all of your books, all of your board games, and spices and glassware rendered in pristine detail. You scramble into the dark of the closet as another flutter sounds. 1 second, your shoes are on the flooring, and the next second, your shoes are on soil. How deep does this place go? The closet is a labyrinth and a defense stitched together by your dolls living your future lives. The cabinet extends in all directions, each a future you could have. Every flutter spins off a new wax doppelganger, a new dollhouse, a new wing of the labyrinth. You walk on. The labyrinth echoes, plunging into unseen depths. You feel eyes on your skin. You look around and there's fucking nobody. But next to you, from the dollhouse, a sliver of movement. The dolls recognize you. You can see it in their eyes. Movement at the edge of sight. Another flutter. When the agent arrives to announce that time is up, she finds us seated on the floor, leaning against a patch of the wall, our expressions unreadable. A fugue? I don't know. Fugue state, he calls it. We apologize and leave. Afterward, we sit at a bar down the street. It takes 2 beers before we can address the question. Should we apply to rent the apartment? Should we talk about the dolls? Jan is silent for a moment. A repressed decay rot. A rot that only we can see. A decimenting of the city, somehow visible to us. I could live with the dollhouse. Me too, you reply. It's like having an immersive tarot deck in your bedroom. So, should we apply to rent the apartment? Yeah, I don't really think we should overbid this spooky fucking place. The market is so bad right now that we probably don't stand a chance unless we overbid. We don't need to overbid on this apartment. Jan nods. I saw us in that apartment, in one of the dollhouses. We worry so much about what our lives here might look like that it's almost a relief to be shown a real future. Even if the medium of choices is Madame Tussauds cosmic horror. End of the day, 50 applications sent, 2 offers submitted. Late at night, you try to quell a spike of anxiety and recheck the real estate platforms. Drag the pan across the map. This is so fucking cool! It still gets you. This vastness, the possibility these maps imply. The endless scroll is hypnotic, a deception, a comfort. You click through to see all the available listings across the city. Holy shit, that is a lot. That is a fuck ton of listings. A chill of excitement courses through you at all the options you could pursue. Surely one of these apartments could be yours. You just have to sift through and persevere. Holy shit! Wait, so you're saying we only looked at those ones and we have all of these? Oh no, we've looked at those. What the fuck? Then you remember the filter. Wow, this is crazy. Then you remember to filter for what you can afford. A giddy recklessness comes over you. You put in a generous, dangerous number in the maximum rent column. You realize that half of these affordable options are actually paid parking spots and definitely not apartments. Another round of filtering gives you the real picture. Not a single listing you or Jan have already vetted or applied for. The city had trapped us, made us mistake its freedom for abundance. It had goaded us to commit, to believe, to integrate. to take a trust fall it had no intention of catching. Tuesday, one viewing scheduled. I like how you just go in depth with that and it's like, oh yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Sorry. Wow. I am really liking this so far. Let's do another one. I was planning on doing only one episode, like one part, but it's only been 20 minutes. We can do a second part. Fuck it, right? One viewing schedule. Another day, another ritual of applications. You seem to hit a stride with your customized emails, with stock phrases ready for every Amsterdam neighborhood. You can almost believe the cozy lives you spun for yourselves in these applications. The long walks and the quiet afternoons reading, the bland and harmless positivity. You think of the dollhouses from yesterday and shudder. Wait, I got this. Oh, fuck, I just closed the game. I closed the game. No. I accidentally fucking closed the game. There is no way I just did that. I did not mean to close the game. We're gonna save real quick in case I messed everything up. We got 61 this time. I did not mean to close the game. That was quite literally accidental as all hell. Whoops. Shh. Well, that's that then. Time to head to a viewing. Oh wow, look at our freaking glasses. Hell yeah. It's cold today, almost freezing. The wind howls against your door when you open it, and the forecast says snow. The first icy droplets begin to fall as you walk to your bicycle. Your phone buzzes. It's Jan, already at the viewing. Oh my god. What is this place? This is the most cursed apartment I've seen yet. Oh, he does not look happy. Oh, what happened? Dude, I accidentally opened a Sega game. Love Thyself. I did not mean to do that. If you just heard that, what the fuck? I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Hello? So I closed the game, and I opened another one? Dude, I did not mean to do that. Let me close that. You know what's funny though is I opened another visual novel. Which visual novels are one of my favorite genres because there's so much in depth that you get from them. Haha, what happened? Misleading photos? What the fuck? Can you see this? Jan's videos made your phone screech in protest. What the fuck? You're glitching out somehow. It's the apartment! Hurry! You leap on your bicycle, slightly dizzy, and pedal with fierce determination. Tuesday, 11:20. When you arrive, Jan is nowhere to be seen. The agent greets you in what appears to be a small antechamber, the only part of the apartment above ground. You recognize it from Jan's video. The rest, the agent says, is at basement level. Wait, you say the listing said the apartment had a sun-kissed balcony, ideal for al fresco dining? The agent doesn't even blink. Oh, I used ChatGPT to write the ad. There's no balcony. This apartment is on the market at 2,200 euros a month. You step down the winding staircase and face the bright and airy bedroom designed to provide comfort and tranquility. You're not sure what you were expecting, but it wasn't this lorem ipsum of bedrooms. Blank in every way, it almost seems to resist presence. You hear what sounds like faint hammering coming through the window? Why is there a window? You descend another level, and another. And the apartment unspools downwards, a single windowed room on each level, as if it's sinking into a swamp. 5 levels, then 10. The staircase continues. The rooms don't end. Your stomach lurches. You're going down, but the rooms are not. After 15 flights of stairs and no signs of Jan, you finally notice the persistent construction noise. Who or what is drilling 16 stories down? You put an ear to the window and immediately recoil as the sound of drilling intensifies. Down another story, and the noise changes a metallic clangor. With every level, the symphony of urban life adds an instrument. The backbeat of drills join to cymbal clash of dust and demolition, an endless renovation, undertaken by an invisible neighbor. The noise becomes a maelstrom 20 levels down. Oh my god, whoa, we are going crazy. A sustained, debilitating delirium. The scent becomes painful, the sound taking you to edge of a void where nothing is familiar. There is nothing to do but scream. Somewhere in the lateral basement 20 stories down below Amsterdam, you hear Jan join in a guttural shriek. The sudden silence makes your ears ring. The agent arrives to announce that time is up and finds us seated on the floor in the first and only basement of our expressions unreadable. A few gay state, he calls it. We apologize and leave. Over Iran and Kapsalon, at a nearby steakhouse pizzeria, we address the question: should we apply to rent the apartment? Should we talk about the endless renovation? Construction noise is the sound of my childhood. Mine too. It was almost nostalgic. I don't speak that. An old inside joke between us. I could live with the internal renovation, on demand, palette cleanser, and white noise machine. Also, endless storage space. So, should we apply to rent the apartment? What should we do with all the space below level 15? Mycology wing? You know how farmers play Mozart to their watermelons? I bet mushrooms just love harsh noise. End of the day, 114 applications sent, 3 offers submitted. You can't sleep. Your mind keeps returning to the basement in that apartment. How it felt like it was sinking. Amsterdam is sinking? This is a city built on stilts. Pile driving is a crucial and desperate practice needed for stability on peaty, wet soil. Underneath the city is a petrified forest of stilts suspended on swamp and sand. A doomed sinking biosphere of wood beam and cement. A city in the ripeness before decay, always in the zenith before they fall. Maybe that's why the scaffolding we try to build our lives here, it seems to constantly come apart. The shapes of our existence revealed again and again as crumbling, sinking factuality. Okie dokie. Well, I mean, we might as well overwrite the save. It's not like it's a big deal, but this is, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a really well written, a really, really good, a really good visual novel. We did 2 days, we did Monday and Tuesday, so that's terrific. And this is, I gotta say, it's really well written, and the music's good. Everything about this game is pretty good. This is why I love indie, free visual novels. It's something strikes me as fucking awesome when I do this. I don't know, there's just something about the indie visual novels that I really enjoy, personally. Especially considering I'm making one. Oh, nobody will know that, right? Shh. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. That was Don't Get Your Hopes Up. Monday and Tuesday, episode 1 and 2, I'd assume. And I really do hope everybody has a great. And hey, look at me. Anyways, I really do hope that everybody has a good morning, good day, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. This was Don't Get Your Hopes Up. It is a really cool indie visual novel, and I do recommend you play it because, I mean, come on now. It's just a very good, well written visual novel. I don't know, there's just something about it that strikes unique. And I do indeed like unique. I don't know. it's just, it like strikes a good chord in my brain, you know? It's just like, I like this. Then again, I'm autistic, so fuck, I like I like a lot of weird things. But alrighty. Bye guys, see you in the next video or stream, whatever you prefer. But bye.